Welcome to another video about filmmaking, photography and the creative work behind. A short introduction to everybody who's new on this channel. My name is Tim and I'm a part-time video producer or filmmaker, how you want to call it, photographer from Germany. And as you can guess, this channel is all about video production, but also equipment and the whole creative work behind these videos. At the moment I also have a strong focus on the Fujifilm X-T4 because this is my current workhorse camera for photography and video as well. And this time I'm in Riga and I brought something with me, the Viltrox 23mm F1.4 for the Fujifilm X-T4. Just to let you know, everything in this video is captured with the Fujifilm X-T4 and the Viltrox 23mm except these talking head scenes because the Viltrox sometimes isn't wide enough, so I'm using the Sigma 18-35 for these talking head scenes. But everything else is shot with Viltrox 23mm F1.4. I already got the old city center behind me, so we're gonna test this thing out in photo and video. So let's go. I want to talk about the hard facts as quick as possible. So this lens comes in at $229 US, which is less than half the price for the original Fujifilm 23 F1.4, which made this lens really attractive to me and maybe for you as well. It's built completely out of metal and weighs only 260 grams. The focus ring is really smooth and the aperturing is clickless but not changing the apertures depthless. The combination of a clickless aperturing but not changing the apertures depthless seemed weird to me a little bit, but it's totally fine for me because actually I never changed my aperture during filming. And last but not least, about the hard facts, there's no stabilization in the lens itself, so you only have to rely on your IBIS. So I think the next important thing of this lens is how is the autofocus working. So while I talk, I show you some different clips of autofocus tests with eye detection, without eye detection, in some different lighting locations and so on. But for me, coming from the GH5, everything is quite solid actually, so you know what I mean. I think it's not as reliable as Sony's or Canon's autofocus system, but for me as a manual focus user, it's totally good enough for these talking head scenes. And now we're talking about picture and video quality. And as you maybe know, I'm not a pixel peeper and I'm not doing these comparisons where I zoom in 400% and compare different pictures to another. That's not my kind of work. So I just let the footage run and you can see for yourself, see how you like the video footage, how you like the pictures. I think there's enough footage in here to build an opinion about this lens and think about if this lens is something for you or not. As you maybe have noticed, I'm not the guy who talks a lot about the technical background and all that nerdy technical stuff behind the equipment, because I'm not interested in this stuff. I'm interested in real footage, and I think that's the best way to get you an idea of everything I use in my videos to show you as much footage as possible. And actually I would be interested how you think about this. So are you interested more about technical informations, or do you like the way I handle it so far to show you as much real footage as possible? So that's it for today's video. Maybe you're interested in checking out my last video, because there I talked a little bit more about the stuff which is coming in the future to this channel. I'm glad about every new subscriber. Welcome on this channel. Thank you for stopping by. See you on the next one, hopefully. Bye und auf Wiedersehen.